A very warm welcome to everyone who's joined in today. You've tuned in to Business SkyBoss Podcast with Vietjet series, your go-to space for conversations that truly take a flight. It's my absolute honor to introduce Mr. Viet Thang, the Executive Vice President at Vietjet. With nearly 30 years of aviation expertise, he's not just keeping the skies friendly, he's rewriting the rulebook on safety, quality and innovation. I have to say, managing safety, quality and operations across a global airline sounds like juggling while flying at 35,000 feet.
Ms. Ekta and Viet Thang, this is your welcome drink.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
It's an honor to sit here and talk to you today because I am all excited to learn from someone who has given 30 years of their life into the aviation industry.
It's my pleasure also to meet you today.
Honestly, if we talk about 3 decades, such a long time,
Yes.
does it still excite you when you look at a new aircraft or you look at the sky and you see it flying? Does it still excite you?
You know that aviation is one of areas with always dynamic environment and dynamic. I think all the things exciting. The new thing come on aircraft models always innovated, and then the new technologies, and that is when I experienced the whole my 30 years in aviation. Today you learn something, and next day already is change and new things. So that's why I'm very happy working in aviation, that the areas combine with innovations, and you have opportunity to meet
New people.
And contact many people across the world, and you always learn a new thing every day.
Interesting. If I could ask you, when was your first flight, the first flight experience that you had? Like, at what age and where did you go?
So my first flight when I traveled to Europe for my university studies.
Okay.
And this was very transformative, and it's made me realize that flying not reaching destination, but this flight is about bring you the many sense of wonders, and that kind of sense of wonders stay with you. And the thing I have appreciated even more over time.
Of course.
And in Vietjet, we try to bring such a sense of wonder of flying to millions of passengers. And many of them is first flying with us.
Yes.
And I think that such a wonder, a sense of wonder,
Absolutely.
stay with them forever.
Forever.
That is inspire our the Vietjet team try our best to have more opportunities and create opportunity for many people can experience the magic of flights.
It is.
And create a memory for them.
I must applaud, the entire team of Vietjet. Especially, you rightly said that, many people have the first flight experience through Vietjet. Considering that there's a lot of thought which is put in terms of designing the fare prices to make it affordable, but at the same time connecting the world together, bringing all of them together and giving opportunity to move to different parts of the world. And at the same time, let's not forget the luxury segment. That also is something which is very well taken care of. So how do you balance luxury, affordability and connectivity? 3 things all together. It's a huge challenge. How do you do that at Vietjet?
So Vietjet, we call our airline this new age carriers.
New age carriers.
So we are not a traditional airline, also not the low cost carriers. So of course, since we establish and we develop, we decide to bring opportunity to many people to fly. So of course, you talk about the affordable.
Yeah.
It's important.
Very important.
But for the airlines, is customer satisfaction also important. especially the safety is the first priorities.
Yes.
And when we call our airline is new age carrier, so we focus on the cost management abilities and also the efficient in operation and performance. And in terms of the product, we have the offers a variety of the services, including like a normal economy class, but also business class.
Yes.
As we are sitting here with a business class seat in our fleet, and with such the strategy and business model, we can cover all kinds of product, including luxury product in our flights, but still maintain our cost efficiency and also cost management, and to give opportunity for people with luxury product but affordable price.
That's quite a task, and you guys are doing it really well.
Yeah.
You know, to provide a bit of luxury, but as well as it is easy on the pocket. And since we're talking about this, I would like to also listen from you about one of my favorite facilities, and that is the SkyBoss experience.
Yes.
Since we are talking about different experiences, SkyBoss in itself, I feel, is a product which makes one feel pampered, special, taken care of, because a lot of things are designed for the consumer.
Yes.
For example, I belong to India. Now when I am traveling from Ahmedabad to Da Nang, and I have been given an experience, I get the SkyBoss experience, I know that I will be served Indian food. I will be taken care of with the sensibilities that I carry from my homeland. So how does an airline like Vietjet design a concept like SkyBoss? Tell us about it.
Okay, so thank you for your questions. Very complicated questions. But actually, as I mentioned about airlines, new age carriers, and our core values consist of the safety, happy, affordable, and punctual. So how you can make your passengers happy? So we have to understand in deep the demand of our customers. So every market, when we fly in, we have to study and understand the demand and cultures and ethics and culture sensitivities of the passengers. When talking about the Indian market, we have the training, a special training for our crew, our staff, to understand your cultures, your ethics, and they understand, and when they serve passengers, they know the culture sensitivities. And even we have our pilot from India. We recruit Indian cabin crew, and back office we have many Indian staff, and we also your New Year's, Indian New Year's, and like the celebration like Diwali.
Yeah.
They celebrate in our office. So like in our office, our staff, our crew, living in your cultures. When they serve your flight, so you, of course, you have the Indian food, but they understand how to, in deep, how to serve, even your food, how to serve, and understand your need, and to serve the best, the service to your passengers. And back to the SkyBoss service. That is something in between SkyBoss business and economies. Because you have in our narrow body aircraft, we have the first 3 rows with the widest seat space. Looking at this and add on the others priorities, like we have your lounge, we have the special check-ins, separate check-in and bus to the aircraft. And in flight you have free meal. And our cabin crew know how to serve the SkyBoss passengers. When you have the month of your birthday, so we receive the gift. So every passenger's feedback, we have a note and try to improve our service and make SkyBoss business as a boss in the sky.
As a boss in the sky.
Yes.
That's very well thought of, very well thought of, and it does make one feel special when they're moving from one place to other, because it's an experience altogether. That's all I can say. That's the best part.
Today we already have the 8 route between India and Vietnam.
Yes.
And very soon we open a fly to Hyderabad and Bangalore.
Oh, Hyderabad and Bangalore on
Yes.
the menu. Great.
If your authorities, Indian authority, open more slot for us, but the dream to have the more and more fly to India. So our service, our product, for sure, after so many fly to India, now we understand your culture, your ethic, and your needs. So
Lovely.
hopefully we make you satisfied with your SkyBoss business and others, also economy also.
Have you been to India or any plans to visit India?
I've been several times already, and
Wow.
I have visited some Indian city in India, and I must say that I have incredible experience. I was captivated with your country rich cultural heritage. How I can say, the trees, many people crowded, but especially delicious cuisine. And what is my special is your warm hospitality of the Indian peoples.
I think that is pretty similar if we look at Vietnamese people as well as Indians back home. When I say, I think the one of the common factors is making sure that the other person feels comfortable and they are taken care of. I think those are very basic foundational common traits that is there in the cultures if we look at Vietnamese culture as well as Indian culture.
Yes.
That is
in Vietnam we have many Indian food restaurants, and myself tomorrow lunch I have to arrange with my friend Indian food restaurant very famous in District 1 Ho Chi Minh City.
okay, lovely. This is
It's
nice.
always a special experience when you have the Indian food.
Coming back to, a lot to talk about with Vietjet, I've heard that the brand is really conscious when it comes to taking decisions, including environmental, social, and governance. So how do you design, any initiative for that matter, making sure that you reduce the carbon footprint or the environment is taken care of for the future? So how do you look at initiatives or offers or services considering these factors?
So you know that is now we talk a lot about the net zero carbon,
True.
environmental protections,
Right.
and especially for the aviation industry is one area leading in environment protection.
True.
We aim to have the net zero emission in 2050. Vietjet, we follows the requirement from our government, because the Vietnamese government already signed the net zero emission 2050 in 2021. And from day one, not only now, but from day one, we already established and developed with the strategy to be sustainable development and environmental protection, and with the ESG goal, that is environmental protections and social responsibilities and corporate governance. And with the ESG goal set up from day one. So not only today, but in last 10 years, every flight of Vietjet already is emission reduced. We operate a very modern fleet with a new engine type able to save about 20%, up to 20% of the fuels. If you understand more in depth the aircraft configurations, we optimize seat capacity. That is now, if the big company, they want to reduce their carbon footprint, they should fly the airline with the configuration, seat configuration and business model like a Vietjet.
Okay.
Because if you calculate the carbon emissions per passengers, seat kilometers, so the aircraft produce lowest carbon per seat kilometers, much lower than legacy airlines, because we optimize the seat configuration, optimize number of passengers carry each flight. Aircraft is a new aircraft model, can save fuels, and we follow the very strict operation procedures to save fuels and try to reduce the emission and also the waste to the environment. So that is one side of the aircraft. configuration and operations. But we also take initiative in research, development of the technology, how we can protect environment. So when talking about the reduce emissions, you know, the IATA, this International Airline Associations, and they already have the strategy to reduce emissions. And one of these that we use different fuels. We call the aviation sustainable fuels, sustainable aviation fuel, SAF. And Vietjet, we already signed the agreement with our partners in research and also production and contribution, distribution of this kind of fuels. And in October last year, 17 October, we already deployed 2 flights with the SAF fuels to Australia and Korea. And that is demonstrate our commitment to reduce emissions. And also if you already fly with our service SkyBoss, right?
Yeah.
So you may observe the different thing we use during our flight, in our flight for the food. Like we use palm leaf, we use bamboo instead of the plastic.
Yes.
So you can minimize the plastic,
Yes.
can damage the environment. By doing all those things, we protect environment. So this is one part.
One part.
But it's for social responsibilities.
Of course.
You can see this facility training center, right?
True.
So we invest in human resource and trainings. So we give the job opportunity for young people become a pilot, engineer, cabin crew. Also, that is we taking care of the responsibilities for the not only in Vietnam, in other countries.
Wow.
Thailand, we have Vietjet Thailand as well. So we create a job. We train our staff, train young people for Vietjet and also for third parties. We take part in many programs to support young people, also the people with difficulties. When the New Year comes, we provide a free ticket flight for the people go home to reunite with their families during the New Year holidays, and so many other things. And back to governance, of course, you know, Vietjet, we can go through the COVID. So, of course, you have very brilliant management team with a strong financial backup and also the management. So that is one of the things that I'm happy to work for Vietjet with a very strong ESG program. Vietjet is the first airline in Vietnam. We issue the ESG report on sustainable development, and we keep maintain our report every year.
Wow. Quite fast. Thank you so much for sharing all these initiatives and giving us an entire in-depth idea about how environment, social and governance in all different areas ESG factors. Running an airline like this, you know, what makes me wonder is at this point of time in the world market, if we look, creating such a vast network, you know, 168 connecting flights. So what is the biggest challenge right now that you're facing? Since already you're taking care of many factors if we talk about environmental side. But apart from that, what is the biggest challenge that Vietjet is facing right now and you're working on running an airline in today's time?
Okay, so as the aviation is and also airline business very vibrant, very challenging.
Yes.
When we attend every conference, they talk about the challenges, not the thing you may see every day like climate change, the political instabilities in the world.
Yeah.
We are lucky that we established airlines in the region still politically stable. It is back about the airline with the fleet size more than 100. Now we operate 115 aircraft with more than 500 flights per day.
Wow.
With our growth, of course, we need to be sustainable. So when it's sustainable, you have to take care of all your aspects, including the fleet development, choose a correct aircraft type, grow, rate, and taking care of your human resource, taking care of the maintenance capabilities. Recently, we have certain challenges with infrastructures when we increase the flight.
Right.
Like we fly to India, the limited slot. So that is we have to work closely with our authorities.
Yes.
You can see in Vietnam we expand the new terminal in Ho Chi Minh City Airport, the new airport at Long Thang, and many others airport was expanded. And go back to India, we have seen a tremendous growth in aviation facility as well.
New airports coming in, and
maybe Delhi, Mumbai, maybe the Mumbai or Java.
Even Gujarat now it is planning another airport soon, and even in the northern part there's also one more coming in soon. Noida is going to be having and all. So there is expansion in India in terms of space. I'm sure this challenge will be.
This challenge is sometimes we may see that it's our control, but somehow we have to work together with our governments and our government with other governments.
Yes, helping.
And when we talk with ICAO, IATA, so everyone work together. So with the very high demand in Vietnam, and I'm sure that in India's air travel, high demand. So when airline grow with the fleet, but this airport need to be ready. But it's very, very good that I observed that in India you have the airport with green fuels and solar power facility.
Yes, solar power.
So you align with the global sustainable goal.
Yes, our Cochin airport is fully solar. So that is one of the examples that you can set in terms of giving back to the environment, since we're using a lot of it.
Because one of the IATA strategy that we have to focus on infrastructures, airport efficiency. So less you can, like a normal power, so you need solar power.
Absolutely.
To save the environment. So that is one of the challenge that Vietjet, like all airline, expand, but we need infrastructures to support our growth. But together we have to be sustainable. So,
since you look at a lot of safety area, quality area, and innovations specifically, what it is that's a desire which is inside your heart that someday I want my user to have this kind of an experience. If you can just describe any specific experience that it is still a desire, it is not a reality yet, but it is something that you want an aircraft user or someone who is traveling through Vietjet to have.
Now we take the special attention to innovation and technologies.
Right.
We invest heavily in new technologies and artificial intelligence, AI, big data.
Wow.
And for sure, very soon we will have the special experience for our passengers. We step by step, like a paperless e-ticket, right? A mobile check-in and biometric check-in as well, and then make it easier when you buy a ticket. Your journey look like a very easy, seamless. You go through the airport to our aircraft, and now we talk with SpaceX to have Wi-Fi, and you may you can talk with your friend, your families during a flight.
Wow.
And make your flight more easy. That is, I can imagine how the technology may have. We still have the very safe, secure, but it's comfortable for passengers, and that help the airline reduce a lot of cost and make the flying experience more exciting.
I'm happy to hear all the points that you've mentioned. I mean, it does feel that in the near future we will have all these experiences. I'm pretty sure about it.
And if we not talk about the new technology for aircraft and new electric aircraft, and also the we don't know, we can fly to space.
Let's hope for the best.
And also
everything is possible.
The new way of the aircraft may travel in higher speed.
In higher speed, of course.
Save time.
They're saving time, and maybe going or more easier on the pocket, because that is
Yes.
one of the major factors that Vietjet has made an impact.
Mm.
That if we look at air travel years ago, how it was, and now since the fares are worked on so well, the prices are well thought of, it is definitely making it easier for people to have their first flight,
Yes.
Well, I want to ask you something. What do you think a person sitting in, in the flight, what is the passenger expecting from an aircraft, from an airline? What do you think a passenger is expecting? What is the thought process?
Like 30 years ago, in 1990s, for example, the flying is still kind of the luxury, and people's very proud that I can get on the fly international, go to Europe, for example. And for the people with the budgets conscious, very few options for them.
True.
So they expect that high qualities, high service, luxury. I think now, after on thing happened during COVID time, and now the people want to get quick from point A to point B safely.
Yes, safely.
Anyway, the service quality is still important.
Yes.
They still demand the in-flight entertainment, very good food.
Good food.
And safe flight, of course. And in cabin must be clean. Hygiene, and of course, fly on time. So people want to get on time from one point A to point B. Is and safely from their home to airport, aircraft, and back airport and back home. So for Vietjet, we commit to provide the best flying experience for our passengers. With the top priority is safety, hygiene, and we have the safety management measures back up, and also provide the comfortable for our passengers. Like a passenger is sitting in aircraft, they need to fly safely to their destinations as fast as possible.
Yeah, true. All these points does come in mind when someone decides they want safety first, they want quality, they want hygiene. And I'm sure that we buy the tickets, we sit, we expect to be there, we want all the services, but there is a village working to make that experience seamless, easy, and absolutely feel good at the end of the day. So that is a lot of work. What comes to your mind when I say Vietjet as a brand? What adjectives come to your mind? If you can sum up in 3 adjectives, what comes to your mind?
So Vietjet, Vietjet, safety, safe adjective. So safe, happy, affordable, and the last is punctual.
Yes.
And which are our core values. So every day I think of this, and when I conduct training for my staff, so I always mention about the core values of the Vietjet. So that is we commit to provide our passengers with happy flights through affordable price, safe flights, punctual flights, and we make every journey with Vietjet is
memorable one,
enjoyable and reliable.
Yeah, reliable. Since we're talking about managing challenges and running an airline and taking care of safety, quality, and innovations as well, I think one of the most important situations, if we look at a lot of women at workforce. If we look at Vietjet as a brand, and even in Vietnam, so how does Vietjet look at that gender equality at workplace? If we talk about how exactly is that taken care of?
So Vietjet, we are very special. We are it's a rare airlines in the world.
Yeah.
We have the chairwoman, vice chairwoman, and female vice presidents.
Wow.
So that is in Vietjet we create the equal environment for our women. So they have ability to develop to their best, not only in their working abilities and also in their living abilities. And one of the special things that we have advantage that we have our chairwoman, Dr. Viet Thang. She is a self-made female billionaire, the first self-made billionaire in Southeast Asia.
Right.
And our chairwoman always inspires, and she gives the attention to create the environment for the women. And our women have, I think, very good opportunity to develop their working careers and also their normal living life. Talk about the numbers. In Vietjet, we have more than 6,000 employees, but 36% they are women.
36% workforce is women.
Women. When we look at our management team, almost 30% they are women. So of course the top
management is women, and the leaders.
And 30% of our management team are women. But I think in aviation, the women barriers already erased long ago. Every time we have the conference with other airlines and IATA, they focus on women equalities.
Yes.
In Vietjet, we very happy and we proud that we have the create the equal environment for our women. And example, our chairwoman.
Absolutely. I mean, the leading and the top management itself, the brand is run by such brains. It's all women.
In some situation, I think woman is better the man to manage.
Of course. They both have their own areas and their own expertise.
Yes.
There are certain things.
And if you fly with our flights, you may enjoy the flight with the captain, first officers are women.
Yes.
And now we also have the engineer, mechanic, women.
Wow.
And all the management or the operation position, they not reserved only for men, but for the women as well.
Women as well.
So you have the captain, woman, first officers, engineer, mechanic, so no different.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Love that. Thank
so
you so much for sharing.
When we fly with the captain and first officer, woman, so maybe fly smoothly.
They're great. But that's really well thought of to make sure that both the genders are treated equally and there are equal opportunities for everyone there. Do you really think that air travel has evolved and changed a lot if we compare to the 90s and now we're in 2025? Do you think it has changed, air travel, in terms of any areas? I mean, you look at innovations, of course. Innovations, of course, there is a lot of change.
Yes.
But anything else, if you'd like to, add on, how do you think it has changed?
So, as I mentioned, in 1990s, air travel
was only luxury,
and not for the medium
for
or low-income people.
Yes.
And with advance of technologies and new business model like NCCs, low-cost carriers, and now this air travel is more affordable. And in terms of the price, so it's a big change that everyone can fly now. And in terms of technologies, totally different. You have the online booking, mobile check-in, and also one of the things I observed that now we focus more about sustainabilities. And like every airline is trying their best to use model aircraft, save fuels, and also use like a new aviation fuel like SAF to save environment. And I think there are many travelers, they also looking for the airlines with the environment-friendly approach. And also that is the thing that the new way of the travel that people are more concerned about environment, sustainability. So I think it's one of the change the whole aviation industry, technologies.
Yes, it has. Do you think digital markets, like digitalization overall, do you think that has impacted air travel? Do you think that because now on the mobile, you look at people going for holidays, and so that does impact the sales or filling in the seats and running an airline in a more profitable way since now because of digital space? Do you think that it has a good impact?
I think have the two sides, good side, and also we have the
Pros and cons, both.
yes, some challenges.
Right.
So with digitalization, so you have to understand every application when you bring in. So we have to analyze the changes it's bringing.
True.
To identify all kinds of risks,
Impact,
and we have to control the risk, and that is a new thing you apply in your business and in your operations. So I think it's a more advantage and positive thing they bring digitalization, and that is we heavily invest in this process, but we care about the cyber securities. That is the first thing, that how to protect our business in case of any breaching from outside. And with the new technologies, you have to choose the right technologies.
True.
Because it's very fast changing.
Very fast.
So you have to think long term. And then you have to consider and balance the cost. Because to be affordable price, so you have to consider choose the best technologies with the lowest cost. And then maintain your affordable price and on the challenges. But I think that is the whole world, they talk not about the digitalization, they talk more about the AI now.
AI.
And
AI is the next big thing.
Like you have the call center, right?
Yes, concept.
People still answer the call, but now the chatbot and AI being replaced the people sitting in call centers. Our airline also going these directions. So you reduce the manpower and how people go to work. Why?
It'll be great, I think. I think it'll be great, especially for
And then,
such roles where automated, stuff.
So you save the cost for manpower.
Save the cost, yes, for the
And people
manpower.
will be ready to train on other activities.
Yeah, I think it is about using it skillfully and getting properly trained for the benefits of it. I think that is the education for AI is a more challenging part than using it. That is something which is really important. Let's talk about a little on the personal side. Across Vietnam, which is your favorite destination if you have to travel across Vietnam?
Across Vietnam?
Yeah. Where is it there where you'd like to spend time if you have a stretch of 1 week holiday? Where would you go?
I would go to Furama as my friend. Doing that once. Actually, in Vietnam, we have so many good destinations to come. Like a Phu Quoc, you have your billionaire to organize a wedding party there, right?
Right.
Phu Quoc is my favorite, and now it's become more and more famous destinations. You're able to enjoy the sunset, very nice.
Right.
You have the golf course to enjoy, and so many activities there. And not far from Ho Chi Minh City, so I can go there 40 minutes and go back.
And you can be there.
If it can, because I'm in charge of operations, so sometimes need to be back fast. Phu Quoc, you've been there, right?
No, I haven't.
So my suggestion, you should be there.
Thank you. It's on my list.
Yes, and we have from Phu Quoc to Kazakhstan and many direct, not only to Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi, they go to Phu Quoc.
Direct flights. Wow.
Yes.
Nice. What would you like to say to someone who has booked their tickets via Vietjet, an upcoming vacation, or they are going to have their first flight? If you get a chance to give a message to your customer, what is that one thing that in 2025 you would like to share, that you would like to say to them?
Okay, but not only 2025, but from day one, we always have the promotions. We announce promotion regularly and continuously. So you can follow our information on Vietjet website, Facebook, Instagram. We have the promotions.
Right.
Of course, every market when we have holidays,
right,
or the anniversary or any event that we come up with the promotion program. And for example, this year, I still remember the price for singles is economy class is from 11 rupees plus tax and fee for the economy class. And I encourage Indian passengers closely monitors our promotions
Yes.
every Fridays.
Yes, I think the recent one, the love campaign that happened, and out of which in 11 rupee fare
Yes.
that was done. That was a fabulous idea. So,
Yes.
so when you do design such specific campaigns and promotions,
We always have,
yeah. That's fabulous. That's
especially
lovely.
with when you open a new route.
Yeah, new routes.
Young people, they very closely they follow Vietjet when
Yes, on the
new
digital
route,
space.
so they have the affordable price to
Yes.
go visit different destinations, different countries.
Right. I'm really thankful that today from your schedule you could take out some time and share such valuable insights with us. So thank you so much for explaining us that how an airline is taking care of so many things at the back end while the passenger is having an experience and feeling like a boss in the sky in true sense.
So this my precious,
Yeah.
and we would like to thank you very much that you spend your time and listen to our stories.
Lovely.
And then I hope that you can understand more about our business, our product, and help us to expand our market in India.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
We look forward to welcome you on board again and have another chance to serve you, considering safety, reliability, and affordability and connectivity, all such important factors which make Vietjet great always. So fly better, fly safe, and fly green with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be landing in a few minutes. Once again, please check that your seatbelt is firmly fastened. Thank you.